What is going on? My name is Oreo the Juiced from Juicy Tech YouTube channel. Let's have a discussion. So before we continue on, make sure you are subscribed to this channel, hit the bell notification, comment, like, and share. I just hit my head if you saw that. Also, this episode is sponsored by Course Careers, which is a online tech school helping a lot of people land tech jobs, so working jobs such as software engineering, IT, what I'm doing right now, something in sales, management. It's all there. So if you're looking for work in IT, earning between $50,000 to $100,000 plus per year, Course Careers may be a good option for you. More information down below. Let's talk finally. So again, like I said just now, I work in IT, and after I passed the exam for Course Careers, I was going to do a little air quote. I was able to land multiple jobs in IT, 2 contract roles, and now one right now is permanent. What I'm doing as of right now, it is a permanent tech job, IT, information technology support specialist, mouthful, but I'm working in this field right now, right? And I won't disclose where I work, the actual employer. That's none of your business, obviously, but it's a pretty big company, right? There's maybe over 1,000 people that works here. Which is a lot of people. And what I want to talk about is they made some layoffs here, right? I won't disclose the name of the place, but since I've been here, they made close to 100 layoffs so far. And this is kind of a common thing in today's world because of inflation and the recession. A lot of jobs are making cuts from Tesla, a lot of tech companies. It's happening. So it has affected us here at my job as well, where they had to make some layoffs, and it's really sad to hear this. So what I do want to talk about that real quick, the layoffs, right? And there's this big trend right now on social media where it's all about the tech layoffs, right? A lot of tech companies like Netflix and PayPal, Tesla has been making cuts, and it's sad to hear, but again, we also made cuts as well. I want to talk to you about exactly who or what department, what type of job titles that were cut from my employer. I want to talk about that. And the people that were laid off at my job were not tech workers, right? That's not what's going on here. The people who were laid off, and they will continue to keep making more layoffs, sadly. But the people who've been laid off so far were in logistics. Okay, a lot of these people were working in the warehouse. We have a warehouse here. It's a big company. We have a IT department where I work, a development department where the engineers work. There is a department for logistics, obviously, the VPs. It's a big company. Tech support, customer service, a lot of different departments. But the departments they've been making cuts at primarily has been logistics. So your forklift operators, your cherry picker operators, people that work in the assembly lines, these repetitive type jobs are the one being cut. We're kind of slow right now, right? And slow meaning that a lot of the prices that like a lot of our prices went up, and clients and people that purchase from us decide not to want to purchase our goods or services because we jacked up the prices like everybody else on earth. Especially here in America, everything has gone up. It has become expensive, and we are no different. Our prices went up too, right? Our prices went all the way up, and that did cause a lot of people to not do business with us anymore because of that reason. So that means less work for a lot of people, and that means layoffs have to be made because they're not really profiting like they once were. Now, am I scared for my job? No, I'm not. And I'll discuss why I'm not scared for me to lose my job. The reason why I'm not scared is because, like I just said, the layoffs are not being done to tech people. So your developers, your IT people, it's not happening to them whatsoever, right? Tech support people, even customer service has not been, no layoffs. The only layoffs that has been done were the warehouse people, sadly. And I got a chance to even speak to some of them, and these people are scared to death to lose their job. I went to their departments and I saw how slow it was. Before, it was very busy. There was a lot of people in these different departments in the warehouse. I don't work in there. I work in the corporate building, right? Your VPs, your CEOs, and your IT people and developers. I work in that building. No one's being laid off in that building because there's no need to make layoffs there, because they need more workers in that field. Tech. They're actually hiring more. How do I know this? Well, I work in tech. One of my job duties is to set up the onboarding for a new employee. So that means is once someone gets hired here, depending on the job title, they may need certain computer equipment or accessories to start working. So for example, someone that just got hired at my job for a PHP developer, they need a laptop. They need to work in a laptop. So my job is to grab a laptop that's a good solution for a PHP developer and set it up for them, meaning configure, set up their password, download all the apps that they need to work in. I'm also in a admin where I have control of their laptop to give them access to certain files, applications, networks. I'm in control of that. I'm basically the security guard and what you have access to and what you do not have access to, right? So I'm using Azure, Active Directory. I'm using PowerShell. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm sorry, but I'm using all these technologies to manage the users that works for this company. I'm myself and other of my coworkers are in charge of who gets to have access to what on their computer, networks, files. We control this, right? So I'm seeing who they're hiring. They're not hiring any warehouse people because they don't need laptops, right? They just need to do whatever they need to do in the warehouse, but they don't really need a laptop. So my point is this: the layoffs are being made towards the warehouse people, the logistics people, right? The truck drivers, they're being laid off. The shipping and receiving people, they're being laid off because there's no work for them. There's work for people who work in tech. They need that to always keep, they need us, the IT department, to manage who has access to what. And they physically need someone to control that or to manage that. So onboarding is just one of my job duties here. That's just one. There's multiple. My job is to also, again, maintain and manage who has access to what. And also someone needs their password to be reset or whatever. I'm in charge of that. I go on your computer, I remote access into your computer, and I fix your problem. I receive tickets that maybe someone has sent to my department that they're having issues with whatever. Their laptop is slow, their monitor is broken. All right, so like I said before, I hope I'm making sense, but again, I keep saying this, the whole point of this video is to show you that the layoffs are being done by logistics people, right? They are the ones being laid off. But why am I saying this to this? Why am I saying this to you? Excuse me. I'm bringing this to your attention to get into tech. Something that's going to be here for a long time. Tech is not going anywhere. Companies need tech people to work in their companies, to manage the users, to develop things. We're not going anywhere. I sad to say, I keep saying this, the logistics people are going away. At some point, Tesla is going to replace the workers with their robots. If you think for 1 second Tesla is making robots for your house as some kind of companion, no. These robots are going to be the new workers at Tesla. Tesla is going to make some layoffs to the warehouse people because they're going to replace them. Overall, that is the plan, is to have a robot that works 24/7, no breaks, no vacation. They don't need to eat. That's what's going on here. And I'm seeing the same thing at my job. Logistics is going out of business, right? It may be replaced by automation, robots. So I'm sorry, it's not going anywhere, but it's going to change drastically in terms of who is going to work in those departments. It's going to be some type of machine that does repetitive work, that doesn't need to take breaks and all that stuff. That's what's going on, right? And they're going to need people like me, IT people, to set up these machines and computer systems, configure security. Basically, my job is security here. That's really what IT is. It's both security and customer service, because I have to work with people. I have to go to their office and set up something, maybe bring a wire to connect to their monitor, to their desktop, replace a new dock station, give them a new computer. So I have to set that up for them. I'm not going anywhere, right? And when these robots come in, I have to set those up. The computer system, who have access to what, that's my job. Tech. So this is what I'm seeing at my job. The layoffs are being made. Well, I just talk about my job and Tesla. The layoffs are being made towards the repetitive type workers, the warehouse people, shipping, receiving, forklift operators, cherry pick, operators. You get my drift. That's going away, and that's going to be replaced by automation or robots, whatever they decide to do. So, excuse me, get into tech. Get your butt in there. It's not too late. I am a affiliate with Course Careers. I really am. I do get commission if you purchase the course from me directly. You don't have to, but for your convenience, the link is down below to start. Just figure out exactly what you want to do in tech, because that is where it's heading the most. There's other fields that are doing well, health, medical, but tech is also one of those booming industries that are not stopping anytime soon. So I implore you to do more research. You don't have to buy anything from me, but at your convenience, the link is down below to check out Course Careers. It's one of the most affordable schools online that helps people land jobs by helping people with their resumes, their LinkedIn profiles. Of course, learn the skill of the job, and then you just get to work by you finding that job in tech and start making some good money and have some type of job security. Air quote, because there's no such thing. But come on, man, the layoffs are being made not to tech people. It's not happening to us. They need us, right? Maybe not all of us, but for the most part, we're not going anywhere. I don't see developers, IT people being replaced by automation anytime soon. I just don't see it happening. It's possible, but it's not happening anytime soon compared to your logistic workers, your repetitive assembly line people. I'm not trying to talk down on these people at all, but I'm just saying that's who's being laid off at my job right now. They've all been laid off because it's slow in the warehouse. It's not much work. There's not much work for you to do. But for me, constantly working, because they're always hiring tech people at my job. And besides them hiring people are always having issues with their computer systems, a faulty cable, network issue, printer issues, something that needs to be fixed, or giving people access to certain information. That's where I come in. So I'm not going anywhere. I know I'm not going anywhere. I'm really not. I don't want to talk like that, but I see what's going on. And I just pray to God you take control of your life by changing your career into something safer, which is tech. So hope this makes sense. Again, more information down below about Course Careers. Have a freaking fantastic day. Yeah, man, life is good. No complaints, and catch you on the next one. Peace out. Thanks for watching.